Hi, Stephen Fortner here with Keyboard Magazine, and I'm glad to be here in San Francisco with my good friend Rubén Valtierra of Weird Al Yankovic's band. We are on the 2015 Mandatory World Tour. The Mandatory Fun album won the Grammy. And this, I have heard by some metrics, is the top touring show in the country right now.
I will not disagree.
This is great.
Yes. I'm very proud.
In no small part, I mean, I've also a huge thing that makes Al's parodies so effective is that they are so musically accurate.
Yeah, they have to be.
And you are a huge part of that.
Yes, it's tough. It's tough. It has to be exactly right, or he sends me back home. He does.
Hasn't happened yet.
No. It happened a couple of times on the Saga Begins because I didn't play the American Pie, the piano version, exactly, and with all the weird little. Clunkers and the pushing and the pulling, and I wanted to make it like really, really nice. They said no, it has to be exactly. Yeah, but exactly doesn't sound good, exactly. Okay, and that's why he's Weird Al. It has to sound exactly. So he'd just be anybody else. That's why he's Weird Al.
So, what keyboards are you using on this tour to help support getting it all exactly right? It's like an all Kurzweil rig.
It's an all Kurzweil rig. I just have to say it, there's no other keyboard out there right now that can do everything that I need to do on this tour. It's very complex, it's very MIDI oriented and kind of MIDI controls. I've got a R2-7 here that is for our unplugged version of our unplugged section of the concert, and this is triggering the Kurzweil K8, the PC3 K8, which has got sampling in it, and then the K8 is also controlling the PC3 K6 over here, which has got sampling in it. I've got tons of things going on. I've got every song has its own
set of layers,
layers and splits and combinations, samples, crazy zones, crazy modulation controls going on, and I love this thing.
And you just have basically in setup mode and multi-mode, you have the entire show, one song after the other.
One song after the other. That's the easy way. I just go up. I go up the keyboard. Start at the intro here, come up in the verse, go into the choruses, and then any sort of special things I'll bring them in with controllers. I don't use volume controls. Everything's completely preset because this is basically a Broadway rock musical on steroids. We'll rehearse 2 weeks before the tour. We'll go through the songs, and at the end of the song, I'm just waiting for him, not to say my name. And then sometimes he'll go, Rubén, I'm like, oh boy. And he'll go, I'm like, yeah. I go, bar 247, the Andy of 3. Was that a C5 in the middle of that chord? I'm like, yeah. He goes, that wasn't on the record. Why'd you do that? It sounds good. He goes, yeah, but it wasn't on the record.
Well,
he is that in tune with everything. Yeah, everybody says, "Oh, is he a musician?" It's like, are you kidding? And then I'll go to. Okay, so we'll do this little bit. I'll end it like this. Go into this the American Pie thing. We then don't use that program. Use just a straight program. Okay. Well, I don't want to take. This is a program with strings built in, so I can't really turn up the volume of the strings. But he doesn't want me to let go of that patch. It's going to stay ringing. That's all. I'm already on the next patch, so by the time I hit. There's no burp or things like that, and I had to work all this out to be able to, because you go in.
Kurzweil keyboards still do that patch rebane, that patch holdover better than just about anything.
Yeah, and it's partly because of this too. where I have the entry volume, right, which is basically the volume, where it's at, where it comes in, and then you can have an exit volume. And so the next program is at about 107. So I say, okay, when I leave this is going to actually exit it at 107. Even though it's holding a note, it's not going to really sound like it's coming up to 107, but it's not going to go like when I hit the next chord. It's not going to burp into some strange place. And so for that reason, I'm able to go. And that's what's so great
Gives you a little subtle bump in volume on that next chord.
Well, I'm able to get to where I'm at, but there is no weird burp or anything or weird like.
Bump in the effects,
the effects.
Glitch in the reverb tail or something like that.
All that kind of stuff, or it's like new program. It's not that. And, what can I say? People don't know, but you got all the other guys with all their MIDI stuff and this and that. I'm able to do it just within the box, and I got it all set up. I'm not doing stuff during the show. It's just next. The hard part is like sometimes because you run out of space, this part will be, this part will be over here. It's crazy. People think I'm just playing a song up here, but no, I'm producing, I'm running all sorts of things, but at the same time, I'm not in real time needing to run the controllers. I've got it all pre-programmed. It all comes up perfect. Nothing changes. And so that gives me
and that kind of consistency, when you're doing as many shows as you are on this tour, that consistency is very important.
It gives you a great peace of mind because you don't have to worry about this or that. It's like, is this going to work right? Is it going to? No, it's there every time, and you just hit it, and it's there. And it never changes. And you need that.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing it in action, seeing the show tonight.
It's going to be fun.
And we'll be talking to you some
It's
more.
hometown.
Yeah, you're a Bay Area.
I got my family here. I got you guys here. This will be good.
All right, let's have some fun.